So I already primed my face with the HourGlass Veil Primer for underneath my eyes, and also the newer Smashbox Oil Control Primer around my nose. I'm also gonna put some around this area because it's a little bit green. I'm still waiting on my Tati Blendiful to arrive to try out if that one's good. And then just put a little bit underneath my eyes. While I wait for my powder to set in, I'm just gonna go ahead and get my eyebrows drawn in. So I'm using a fluffy brush like this one, and I'm gonna go into the contour shade that I normally go into, and then just put that all over my crease. Then while we're at it, we're just gonna contour our nose too. I'm just gonna brush away the powder here so it's easier than using my contour brush. Well, it's actually just another eyeshadow brush. It's just a little bit flatter and has like a pointier tip, so I think it's just easier to get into these places right here to contour. And I will blend that out. So first, for the eyes, I'm going to the palette Misunderstood from ColourPop. So I'm just gonna pick a little bit up and dab it on my hand and then put it on my eyelids because I just want a slight sheen. Damn it, okay, this is not a slight sheen. Okay, just a little bit. Actually, we're gonna go in with the brush. Then blend it a little bit out. And now I'm gonna use a ColourPop Glitterally Obsessed Body Glitter, and this one is in the shade Starfire. So it kind of looks like this in a pot. And I'm just gonna pick some up with my finger and put it at the back of my hand again with long nails. I can't do anything, nothing with long nails. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand and then use my finger to dab a little bit. And then I'm gonna put that on the center of my eyelids and then kind of builds it up. The reason why I'm not using a brush is that last time when I used a brush, it's just put a whole lot on it. So that's why this time I'm just using my finger to pat it on to make my eyes look like they're just glistening naturally, but it's not really natural, but naturally. So I kind of went like a triangle shape right here. So more at the bottom and then just thinner right here. Need a very steady hand. I don't have a steady hand. And then I'm gonna use a tiny brush like this one and also go into the glitter to kind of put it in my inner corners as well. But just need a little bit because when you use a brush, the glitter is just packed really intense. So I'm just gonna put it right around where I lined. So my inner corners are really sparkly now. And then to kind of balance it a little bit, I'm just putting a little bit of glitter right here. And now we're gonna line our eyes. I really love this Marc Jacobs liner. It's just really precise and it's really black, so I'm just gonna use a full minute to line my eyes. because I kind of winged it out a little bit more this time, I just kind of want to balance it and then kind of open my eye even a little bit more at the front. I'm going to line a little bit more on the top of my eyelids to make my eyes a little bit more round, because when I don't line this part, my eye just looks longer. So I kind of want it to even it out a little bit. Now I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Uncensored Stunna lip paint, and I'm just going to dab one dot on the back of my hands. Obviously I'm going to dip my brush in it. It's super, super red. And then I'm going to just draw a little bit right here. And of course you need a steady hand. Kind of looks like this. Then try to line a second layer onto the same spot. And for my beauty mark, I'm also going to use red anyways. I'm just going to put it where my own beauty mark is. I'm not sure you guys can see, but it's right here. Don't mess with it. This red could easily go out of control, so I did it. I'm not going to fix it because I'm going to mess it up. I curled my lashes already, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara, and then we're going to put on some lashes. And they're not big lashes, so it won't really cover up all the glitter. Or if you want, you can actually put on big lashes because everybody looks good with big lashes. I just always use a waterproof mascara to as a base, so my lashes won't deflate during the day. And then for my lower lash line, I'm gonna use the Covergirl mascara, and this one is in True Blue. Whoa, it's actually, the wand is really, really blue. Well, there's a blue mascara. What am I talking about? I see that it's blue here, but I'm not sure on camera if it looks blue. So I put on some lashes already popped some on, and I think they're not curly enough, so I'm just gonna squeeze them a little bit. So last time I used this like Milk Makeup blush in work, lip and cheek. Yeah, in work, and I really liked it, so I'm gonna use that again. I'm gonna dab some on the back of my hand first because I don't want my first dab to be super intense. More. It's kind of like a blush from within kind of feel. Do I need more? Yeah, I need more. I'm gonna put on some highlighter, and it's a Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb. I really like this because it's super glistening, very glowy. And I'm gonna use a small eyeshadow brush. It's not really that small, but yeah, it's all right. It's good for cheeks. And because I put on a creamy blush, the highlighter is really sticking on my cheek more, so it's really, whew. Ooh, it looks so slippery almost. Also gonna put a little bit on my nose. Okay, just a little bit. It's like I dunked my face in water and everything is glistening. If I put more, I'm gonna slip my ass off. Is this enough? Do I need more? Okay, maybe a little bit here. And because it's gonna be Chinese New Year soon, I'm gonna go ahead and put on a red lip. Also, that's the reason why I put on like a red kind of liner too, because it's almost Chinese New Year. I'm gonna use a Marc Jacobs lipstick, and this is in Miss Scarlet, and it's kind of like a dark red color. So I'm gonna take a lip brush, apply the color all around my lips, and then I'm gonna use a brush to spread the color everywhere. And when I'm lining my lip this precise using a brush, I noticed that my lips, when I do talk, one side, I think it's this side, tends to dip a little bit for some reason. So I kind of drew a curve back out so it looks more balanced with the other side, because this doesn't happen on the other side. I don't know why sometimes it actually just comes like this. It's not like an even spray. It's like someone threw a bucket of water all over me. Can't wait to wear this look to see my relatives though, even though they're not really a big fan of heavy makeup. For the Chinese aunties and uncles, I feel like they treat me nicer when I don't wear makeup for some reason. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you guys very soon.